Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Taking a shot on the first play. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Looking to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the option. The pitch. Inside the 15. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. on the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for room, it's Judkins. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. There he goes down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Coming up, 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Ohio State 0.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Tide! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40, the 20, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
Timeout. Alabama.
Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The lone back's got it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tackle is made after the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And down he goes back at the 3. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. What a nightmare for this defense. His second big play, gashing this secondary and fitting right into that gold standard of Alabama big play receivers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find some answers, Reese. I mean, this guy, you can tell he can blow the lid off the defense with that speed, and you just better know where he's at pre-snap. Wherever they put him, let's make sure we get some help over the top. If not, one-on-one is not going to equal success for this defense.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Miller with the ball. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He breaks a tackle, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for room, it's Judkins. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. To throw, it's Milroe. Gets away. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Bulls his way forward. Fires to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Alabama pushing the tempo.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Complete to the right. Can anyone catch him? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no...
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Judkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. On the move is the 30. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push. And the point of attack, it seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense with the scoop and score.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. They'll try to pick up the first. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
The short hands. It's Prentice. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Running to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
Alabama 49, Ohio State 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll ride the hot hand. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block back. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Alabama pushing the tempo.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky chance. White 80, Brooklyn.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now 2nd and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Fights off the defender. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
56.
And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, when you're running a drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Alabama.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up 2nd down.
33 miles choice.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Henderson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Huge gain before. first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the handoff. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And here they come, almost all the way back.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to punch it in. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. I'm sure they don't like the score. They haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David.